Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to dive into a comprehensive exploration of drug and alcohol crimes, looking at them from legal, social, and health perspectives. This presentation will cover the different types of offenses, the consequences they bring, prevention strategies, and the important role our communities play in addressing these issues. I'm excited to share this in-depth overview with you and explore how we can better understand and tackle these challenges together. Let's begin by understanding what drug crimes entail. Essentially, these involve illegal activities with controlled substances, including possession, trafficking, and manufacturing of drugs that the law prohibits. The main reason these activities are regulated is to protect individuals and society from the potential harms caused by drug abuse. Now, when it comes to alcohol crimes, these relate to violations connected to the use, distribution, or consumption of alcoholic beverages. Common examples include underage drinking, driving under the influence, and public intoxication. It's important to note that the specific legal definitions of both drug and alcohol crimes can vary depending on the jurisdiction. Despite these differences, the overarching goal of drug and alcohol crime laws is to control substance abuse and reduce the risks and harm associated with it. When we talk about drug crimes, there are three main types to keep in mind. First is possession, which means having illegal drugs without the proper authorization. Simply put, it's being caught with a controlled substance that you're not allowed to have. Next is trafficking, which is more serious and involves the distribution, sale, or transportation of illegal drugs, often on a large or commercial scale. This is about moving drugs from one place to another or selling them. Finally, manufacturing refers to the actual production or cultivation of illegal drugs. This includes any process where substances are created or grown that the law prohibits. Understanding these categories helps clarify the different ways drug laws are enforced. When we talk about alcohol-related crimes, there are several key types to understand. First, underage drinking is a major concern. This involves individuals consuming alcohol before they reach the legal age, which is typically 21 in many places. The laws are designed this way to protect young people's health and development, since alcohol can have serious effects on their growing bodies and minds. Next, we have driving under the influence, or DUI, sometimes called driving while intoxicated, or DWI. This happens when someone gets behind the wheel after drinking or using drugs past the legal limit. It's extremely dangerous because it impairs judgment, coordination, and reaction times, leading to a higher risk of accidents. Finally, public intoxication laws are in place to prevent people from being visibly drunk in public spaces. These laws aim to maintain public order and safety, since intoxicated behavior in public can lead to disturbances or harm to others. Each of these types of alcohol crimes addresses different risks, but all play a role in keeping communities safer. When it comes to drug and alcohol offenses, the legal consequences can be quite serious. These charges can range from misdemeanors to felonies, depending largely on the severity of the offense and the specific circumstances involved. Sentencing guidelines vary depending on the jurisdiction, but they typically include a mix of fines, imprisonment, probation, or sometimes mandatory treatment programs aimed at rehabilitation. Another important point to consider is that convictions usually result in permanent criminal records. These records can have a lasting impact, making it harder to find employment, pursue education, or take advantage of other opportunities in the future. Beyond the immediate penalties, the long-term implications emphasize just how seriously these offenses are treated by the legal system. Substance abuse has serious social and health consequences that extend far beyond the individual. First, it often leads to addiction and chronic health problems, including mental health issues that can be long-lasting and difficult to treat. This doesn't just affect the person struggling with substance use, but also their families. Families frequently face emotional strain, financial hardship, and disruptions in their relationships, which can create a challenging environment for everyone involved. On a broader scale, communities experience increased crime rates linked to substance abuse, along with public health burdens that strain local resources. This combination also leads to reduced productivity, impacting the community's overall well-being and economic stability. Understanding these impacts helps highlight why addressing substance abuse is so critical on multiple levels. When it comes to preventing substance abuse and enforcing related laws, there are three key strategies to consider. First, community education programs play a crucial role by raising awareness and providing valuable information to help reduce substance abuse. These programs reach out directly to the public, promoting healthier choices and informed decision-making. Next, policing efforts are essential in enforcing laws around drug trafficking, driving under the influence, and underage drinking. These efforts often involve targeted measures like checkpoints and surveillance to effectively catch and deter offenders. Finally, rehabilitation and treatment options are vital in supporting individuals who want to recover. These services combine medical and psychological support, ensuring a balanced approach that pairs enforcement with healthcare, helping people rebuild their lives in a sustainable way. When we look at recent statistics, we see that arrest rates for possession, trafficking, and alcohol-related offenses vary quite a bit depending on the region. This reflects differences in local enforcement practices and community issues. On a broader scale, both national and global trends fluctuate over time, influenced by shifts in laws, changing public perceptions, and evolving enforcement priorities. One emerging concern is the rise in the use of synthetic drugs, which pose unique challenges due to their complexity and rapid development. Additionally, we're seeing changes in the legal status of certain substances, with some being decriminalized or legalized in various places. All of these factors contribute to the ongoing challenges we face in effectively addressing substance abuse across diverse populations, requiring adaptable and nuanced approaches. Now, let's look at some important case studies and examples that have influenced drug laws and public safety. First, landmark cases have played a crucial role in shaping the legal standards for drug manufacturing and trafficking penalties. These cases set precedents that guide how similar offenses are handled today. Next, when it comes to driving under the influence, high-profile DUI fatalities have had a profound impact. These tragic incidents often lead to tougher driving laws and widespread awareness campaigns aimed at preventing future tragedies. Finally, the key takeaway from these cases is the vital role of a combined approach: enforcement, education, and rehabilitation. Together, these elements work to reduce substance-related harm and make our communities safer. Drug and alcohol crimes bring with them a range of serious challenges, legal, social, and health-related, that affect individuals and communities alike. Understanding these challenges deeply is essential. That's why awareness is so important. Knowing the different types of substance abuse, the consequences they bring, and the strategies we can use to prevent them helps us tackle these issues more effectively. Communities have a crucial role to play here. By supporting education, working alongside law enforcement, and aiding rehabilitation efforts, we can collectively reduce the harmful effects of substance abuse. Ultimately, it's about everyone taking active, informed steps, because when we do, we create safer, healthier environments for all of us.